pick Diddy Kong, and he meant to go Greninja. But this is twice in one day.
Yeah.
One Smash class.
At least with HP's case, if he selected Greninja, or no, if he selected Diddy,
he could have played.
It could have been. It is a character of his. He could have done it. But like Sonic, I've never seen from Ant before. That would have been funny.
Ant, maybe you should pick up Sonic.
This one is semifinals. This is still a best.
Maybe you should pick up Sonic.
Now, in terms of
this is the first game.
In terms of seeds, in terms of ranking, Ant is the favored one here in this matchup. However, I could only imagine this matchup being rather atrocious for Chrom, and the fact that
Megaman is very projectile heavy. He's got the lemons.
Exactly.
He's got his crash bomb. He's got his leaf shield.
He's got so many ways to punish Chrom's recovery. Like even the down air, the knuckle, the big spike there, is just so easy to, or not easy, but you can learn to time that thing and just spike him every single time. So,
Ant getting off a very nice multi-parry.
He's got parries, but he's also got a ton of damage compared to WutDoIDo right now. Nice little string though to try and bring this back.
Well, that's the thing with Chrom is, for being a Fire Emblem character and being a swordy, he's one of the faster ones, and he hits like a truck. So that 107% could very easily be made up.
Yeah.
And he's got a ridiculous counter if he pulls it off.
And of course the big counterpoint being is that his recovery is absolutely doo-doo. And
well,
we'll have to see
it can be, but...
Versus Megaman, I feel like it's going to be bad.
Yeah, Rush is favorable for recoveries. Almost proving us wrong. But.
Like you're saying, though, like, if I was WutDoIDo right now, I could be getting a little nervous. Like, borderline 80%. Could be kill percent if you get hit by the wrong move at the wrong spot.
If WutDoIDo isn't careful,
no jump.
Chrom could very easily just kill him right now.
Forward throw, not going to take this just yet. And okay, forward air at the ledge, definitely going to take care of that stock. He was borderline 180 at that point. So, decent start here for WutDoIDo and constantly continuing the spacing and the assault here essentially onto this Chrom.
Mega Man's close range attacks obviously mainly only being his up tilt, down tilt, and his forward and back air. Even those are kind of, like back air's a little bit iffy, but...
And all right, there we go. Ant's going to get this right back, get himself right back into the game with a forward tilt at ledge. Yeah, like up tilt from Megaman and down tilt for that matter, both moves that you don't want to just be throwing out there, because the leg on them are just very punishable.
Yes.
Nice little call out though. Gets the up smash, but not going to take the stock of Ant just yet. Now, WutDoIDo, if you really wanted to, could just slow this thing down. But of the Megamans that we see, I think he's the least passive of the ones I've seen.
Very aggressive.
It's like he zones, but he's always in that mid-range, like just away from like, max sword distance for most characters. But sometimes he does get a little bit over aggressive, and we do see Ant getting a little bit of percentage on because of that. Back there, still not going to take the stock just yet. And a nice little forward smash. That little blaster hits like a truck.
Mega Mustard doing a little bit of that. This could
that
be
was
very
cute.
early.
If that was intentional, that was adorable. Otherwise, that's still pretty cool. Crash bomb right into the up air.
That was probably a very scary situation for Ant, because that could have killed. That up air.
Just don't jump.
Yeah.
Those parries. I mean, Ant says that the Inkling's retired, but I feel like we might need to see something a little bit different here. The Chrom is just getting outmaneuvered by WutDoIDo in pretty much every regard for the most part. Could just be a matter of stage choice as well, but like, what do you take, Smashville or something? Try and get a little bit more close range, but oh, nice shot.
Even Battlefield, first game going to WutDoIDo, 2 stocks. Chrom obviously showing that Mega Man's maybe his kryptonite because of the range.
Yeah, definitely hard to deal with. Let's see how Ant decides to deal with it. And by picking Town and City, this is a pretty large stage, so I would imagine it's being difficult as well, but he's going to stick to his guns here, it looks like. The purple Chrom coming out to play versus the golden Megaman.
See if Ant can turn this around.
Let's hope so, because he needs us to keep himself in the winner's side. This is still best of 3. Ant's starting off with a little bit of a bang, but then just like that, almost got turned around actually, but gets WutDoIDo off stage. Okay, onto the platform, chasing him down. With 60% now onto WutDoIDo and counting. Oh, this is actually a really rough spot for WutDoIDo. I saw forward tilt that ledge from Ant, almost took the stock really early. But thankfully, that platform didn't move far enough to take the stock of WutDoIDo.
Yeah, WutDoIDo owes that platform.
Has some good damage. Nice up smash. And there we go. That's what Ant was looking for. Chase him onto the platform and just back airs him, I believe, to take that stock.
Maybe that's why this stage was chosen, is because those platforms can be at a very perfect spot at a high percentage for that back air to hit.
I suppose, because especially since WutDoIDo isn't the slow or like a campy Megaman,
yeah,
for the most part. Like he's staying zoning, but he's not like going.
He's in your face. He's not staying back.
Yeah, you know what I'm kind of tripping over words, but you know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. And because of which, like this Town and City counter pick isn't too bad for him overall.
He's being a normal game zone. He's not being NetherRealm right now.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah, no full screen neutral. That's a good way to put it. I like that. It looks like Cloud, you're summoned for an amateur bracket match, so good luck, my friend. We'll get to see how this goes from here. We have 2 stocks apiece. WutDoIDo still sitting in an ever so slight deficit, but it has the stage control right now. Literally 1%, and that's a nice forward smash. That's going to take him off to the left-hand side. Ant's looking to be possibly upset here by WutDoIDo. But granted, these guys are very close in terms of seedings, and this is not going to go down easy, as that was a huge forward smash from Ant to bring this down to a final stock game for game number 2. Lead shield pretty decent in these close quarters sections where Chrom can't get the sword out in time. Of course, they don't do a whole heck of a lot of damage, but it still adds up. Pretty well anybody's game at this point. This is not a very big percentage difference. That was a clanked aerial, so WutDoIDo going to be safe. 80% to 95 and counting right now. Forward air from WutDoIDo, then puts Ant off stage. That's a full charge shot. Or full forward smash, rather. But Ant is going to be just fine. Got one more big hit from either of these characters, either of these players, and this is going to be curtains for the other. And of course, Chrom has a hard time recovering. Did keep his jump. Nice air dodge through the forward smash. Ant doing everything he can to keep himself in this game. The back air from the other side of the stage is not going to take it just yet. Trimming down that shield, and the up air is going to take it. Is not able to fall out of it, unfortunately. So WutDoIDo going to be sitting on the winners finals, so waiting on the winner of our next matchup here. And Ant is going to drop into pretty far into our losers bracket. We had about 27, 28 players here today. So still in a pretty decent position to have a good placing tonight, and we will more than likely see him come for a fight for the top 4 and further.